Hi, my name is Adam Pearl and I'm a currency strategist at Dodjit.com. I would first of all just like to welcome everyone to our chart analysis video, one that's going to be posted on the website every other day. What we're going to do in these videos is analyze the forex and stock market, focusing on different charts each video. Unlike the other videos on the net, what we're going to do is take you through the basics and give you a perspective of different scenarios that we're looking at. We're actually going to plot the trend lines, support and resistance levels on the charts as we go through the video. Alright then, so let's get started. Now what I've done, the first chart I've actually already brought it up is the pound against the dollar. It's a daily chart. You can see in the up left hand corner, right just around here, it's a daily chart. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just plot a few trend lines, stuff that we're looking at. And if you look very carefully, you can see that we were actually consolidating in this area just around here. Now, even though yesterday the Bank of England, they came out, they said, yeah, we're going to buy more toxic assets. And this whole plan is going to involve something like around $73 billion. What we can see is that, you know, confidence is just not there in the markets. There's a lot of sellers. They just don't believe in the pound. They don't believe in the British economy at the moment. A lot of data been coming out showing that, you know, the economy is really going down the drain. So, you know, a lot of people just came this morning, just started selling pounds, buying up dollars, and we can see that it's actually broken this trend line right around here, which was actually also classed as a support level. Now what I also want to do, I'm going to just bring up one of the indicators that I use, which is an RSI 14. And if we plot also a trend line on the RSI 14, we can also see that it broke the trend line. So, you know, there's no strength in the pound at the moment. Everything's going towards the dollar. Now, we did take a small position in the morning as it broke. I'm a little bit reluctant to take a larger position because of the amount of data that's going to come out this week. We're going to see a lot of data coming out from England, unemployment figures, inflation figures. I'm talking about core CPI, CPI. And, you know, especially with what's going to go on this afternoon in the US, the new president and all, you know, I'm a little bit reluctant to take any positions at the moment because of the volatility that I'm predicting is going to be in the market. So, you know, we're going to take small positions at the moment. And if you are already in this position, if you saw it in the morning, so, you know, be careful, keep a tight stop, you know, make sure that we're not going to receive here a fake out. And, you know, that's about it about the pound against the dollar. We're going to move on now to the euro against the pound. What I've done is I've brought up a daily chart just here. We can see it in the left-hand side of the screen, on the left-hand side of the screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all just zoom in on this chart. I'm going to show you what we're looking at. And then I'm going to start to plot a few trend lines. Now, what I've done is I've plotted this trend line roughly around here. We can actually see that it managed to stabilize just around this area on the support trend line, and it's now started to head higher because of the pound's weakness in the morning. I'm going to just draw here a resistance level. This was something that we were looking at. It's really, you know, smashed through, you know, blown through this resistance level. It's now starting to head higher. Now we are looking at some minor resistance levels, and to determine those minor resistance levels, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over to a 4-hour chart. We'll be able to see them a little bit more easily. We can see there's one roughly around here, and if we go a little bit higher, we've got a resistance level roughly around there. Just going to erase those trend lines, that trend line that we were looking at. We can see we've broken through this resistance level. We've now smacked into this this other resistance level of 0.9281. I'm expecting a slight retracement back, but you know, this is something that we're also looking at. Also, this position that we took in the morning, you know, we're taking small positions at the moment. I would recommend positions, you know, maximum, you know, holding them 1 day, 2 days. We're talking about in and out positions at the moment because of all the volatility in the market. Now the last chart that I've brought up is the euro against the dollar. It's a daily chart again. Remember, you know, on the euro pound, what we did in order to find the resistance levels, we brought up a 4-hour chart. You know, it condenses the candlesticks a little bit, makes more candlesticks on the chart so we can see exactly the levels. What I've done is I've gone now back to a daily chart, and we're going to just see what we're looking at, because this chart was actually posted on a video a while back, and we just want to see, you know, what the outcome was. I'm going to first of all just zoom in on the chart just like this. Now when we posted this chart on one of our previous videos, I think it was on, you know, the video before last, we actually said that if we break this resistance or this support level right around here, depends which way you're looking at it. For the euro it's support, and for the dollar it's actually resistance. We're probably going to head lower to roughly around this area. Now if we just mark this area roughly around there, we can see we're actually now on support. We're talking about euro support, obviously. For the dollar it's resistance because the dollar goes down, and we want to see how that's going to turn out. If we're going to break this area just around here, we could head much lower. Obviously the situation in Europe is not that much better than in other countries, even though the central bank, you know, Trichet, the European Central Bank, they're a little bit reluctant on decreasing their interest rates. You know, the economy's there, you know, they're going downhill. So we're going to just have to keep on following that. And, you know, obviously if we're going to break this area just around here, we could head much lower. We'll keep you posted on that. Another thing, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be seeing a new president today. We're probably going to see a lot of volatility in the market, also on the stock market, also on the forex market. So, you know, be careful out there. Take small positions if you're trading, and we'll keep you posted on what we're doing. This is Adam from Dodjit.com.